What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Intellect versus ego. Snowfall reference. Man, boy. You know, some people are smart, right? And some people are too smart for their own good. And what I mean by that is, when you're a smart person, you have intelligence. You're intellectual. So you know you think about things. You think about the process. You think about how things may play out. You kind of intellect in the sense of Avengers reference when Doctor Strange took that, I forgot which stone it was, time stone, and he was looking at all the possible outcomes. That's intellect. Like, let me see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, right? But ego is a person who is like, I'm smart, but I'm so smart, ain't nothing gonna happen to me because I'm smarter than everybody, which is completely preposterous. But using man boy as a reference, smart person, but his intelligence, doesn't outweigh his ego. So if I could run you over, I feel like I'm just gangster enough to do it. But I always got a ace up my sleeve, a trick up my sleeve. I got this angle and that angle. And if the angles don't work, I'm going to use muscle. But here's the problem with that. There are a few intellectuals who don't understand the concept of people who got egos. Let me back up. There, there are certain type of persons who's smart, whose ego doesn't allow them to see if if you if you burn enough bridges and tick enough people off, you're not smart enough to get yourself out of that situation. Um, Another character that would exemplify that would be Sons of Anarchy's Gemma and even Clay. You know, if you're watching Ghost, you know, intellect versus ego. Hmm, I would say Tasha. Tasha. You know, some people will say Tommy. I can see that too, but I'm smart, but Tommy wasn't as smart as Ghost or Tasha, so that's why I'm saying that. But I'm smart until something happened. You know, this idea that this egotistical idea that nothing's going to happen to me. This is an American ideal. It's a human ideal where, yeah, I'm right here and I'm at a level that you can't do nothing no matter what you do because I got this covered and that covered. No, you don't. No, you don't. Intellect is to know that, sometimes very smart people are looked at as soft because they don't get in a lot of confrontations with people because unnecessary confrontation is an unnecessary waste of time and it creates unnecessary enemies and you don't understand the fallout of that, right? But people think, okay, that person doesn't have the intestinal fortitude to go ahead and fight ahead in life, and it's like, no, that's not what they're saying. They're saying this works, this is effective, this is ineffective. There's a cost benefit to this. There's a cost benefit to that. There's a loss that comes with this. There's a loss that comes with that. Usually, ego brings you a bigger loss than intellect. That's how it usually goes, you know. And then you see people who are smart and egotistical, who have a knack for being an opportunist, and you think you just I'm doing this and then I'm doing that, and you're not looking at the way your people are experiencing you, and in that experience, you don't realize their resentment and how it might come across. Because some people, and even using the snowfall reference, Franklin is similar because you know, his ego is in the way because he can't put down the money and the quote unquote power. He's not smart enough to say that's enough. You know, the Frank Lucas character in American Gangster, I don't know when to quit. And see, that's the thing. That's why I use Man Boy as a reference. You don't know when to quit. You don't know when to stop. You don't know when you're ahead. You don't know when you're winning. You know, I couldn't use the Leon character because I think Leon already knows his head gets him into bad situations. You know, he knows he's not, you know, very intellectual. He just want a bulldog and pit bull everything. But um, at the end of the day, man, I would say if you feel like you're a smart person, be smart enough to not dig your own grave. Be smart enough to not you know, put the rope around your own neck and stand up on a chair after you tied to the tree. You know, be smart enough to not do that. So that's my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.